channel. It's Nattie Boss, registered dietitian, fitness coach, and lifestyle coach at bodybyboss.com. Today I am super excited to talk with you because it's something I've been wanting to talk about for a while. And this is just a little snippet that I took out of my wellness journey, but it's basically what started my wellness journey and how I lost my initial weight. Because my wellness journey has, if you've been following me for a while, is ups and downs with eating disorders, gaining weight, losing weight, mindset shifts. And so this particular video that I want to talk about is going to be related to how I initially lost weight. So my journey started in 6th grade, and it was obviously a learning curve the entire time up until this point. But my initial realization of me needing to lose weight was I was always a size 5, never thought anything of it. I literally had zero idea I was doing or eating anything wrong. I was always an active kid, so I just, kind of did what kids do. I eat what my parents give me. My friends have a snack, I eat the snack. Like, you don't really think about it. It's not until you hit puberty that you start to think about things because people are becoming, more socialized, and all these media starts to put ideas in your head. But that aside, really what triggered me was that I went to go get jeans one day with my mom at the store, and I have always been a size 5 and it never really bothered me at all. But when I tried on these jeans, I was a size 9, and I understood maybe sometimes being a 7 because if you're a girl, you know that like some brands you might have to go up or down a size depending on how they're made. So whenever I was a size 7 in some jeans, I was like, whatever, like that's fine. It's probably just the brand. But then once I got to a size 9, I was like, there has to be something wrong that I'm doing here, because that doesn't make sense. It just means that I'm gaining weight and I don't know what I'm doing wrong. How am I gaining weight? I haven't done anything different than what I've been doing the past few years. I was eating like shit, but I didn't know that was the correlation at the time. And so I wanted to dig a little deeper because my initial goal was really just to get back to a size 5. And so I just did what every American does when they have no idea what to do. I went on Google and I just Googled like ways to lose weight. So the topic that I wanted to talk about was what I did to lose my initial weight, and I kind of want to have fun with it and talk to you guys about would I still consider that a good method of losing weight, or would I say, nah, nix it, and give you some reasons why. The first method that I did that I researched was exercise, and I was always an active kid. Like I said, I always did sports literally every single day. But I guess I never really counted that as exercise. I just kind of counted it as having fun because that's what I was doing, just having fun with my friends. So what I counted as exercise was I'll never forget this, it was Beachbody, Debbie Siebers. You can look her up. She's like one of the OG Beachbody chicks. She had DVD series, my parents bought them, so she had like 30-minute DVD series that was just a combination of like light weights with body weight and just kind of different movements, way different than what I've ever done. I've only ever did sports at that point. So I committed myself to doing 30 minutes a day for 1 month. I just wanted to start this journey for 1 month. So that was the exercise, pretty straightforward. Obviously, I'll agree with what I did back then, and just as long as you're incorporating exercise into your daily routine, and 30 minutes is a great place to start. You can obviously start at 10 minutes if you're super new, and you can also go to an hour and a half in the gym. It really depends on your lifestyle, but exercising every day is definitely key to losing that weight. So I totally agree with that weight loss method that I initially started with. The second thing that I decided to do was portion control and portion size. That was like all over the web, and so I didn't necessarily cut out any foods at all. I just strictly did portion size. So every packaged food that I did eat or buy, I read what it was on the back on the nutrition label, and if it said, 27 Cheez-Its was a serving, that might not be committed to memory. I kind of forgot over the years. I used to be like on point with it, but I might have forgot because I literally haven't eaten them in so long. But at the time, I was like, as long as I'm doing portion control, this is fine. I'm just minimizing my portions. And let me just do a quick backstory here. I used to eat like a 200-pound, 6'5" man. I mean, I would eat 2-foot-long cheesesteaks a night without blinking an eye. So portion control was like a huge factor for me. I knew I was probably eating a little bit too much, so that was something that was an easy switch. And do I consider that something to start now? Absolutely. Portion control is never out of style, and all it really does is just help you be more in tune with your fullness cues. So always start with portion control, and that's a great way to start. just by reading nutrition labels and making sure whatever the serving size is, you're following that and you're good to go. This way you can have all different kinds of foods, but you're not being restricted, but you're also not overdoing it. The third thing that I did was I cut out all soda cold turkey. And it's crazy that I even used to drink soda now that I know what I know, but I mean, I used to go through gallons. Dr. Pepper was my favorite. Basically Dr. Pepper, that's all I ever drank. But it was just not diet, it was just completely Dr. Pepper, and I used to drink it every single day. I used to get 2 slices of white garlic pizza with Pepsi after school every day, and I did that with no shame at all. I had no idea, but I found on the website and just online that like soda was absolutely terrible for you, so I cut it out cold turkey and just decided to drink water. Do I agree with what I did there? Absolutely, I agree with what I did there. Soda is so bad for you, diet and regular really, but just especially regular. That's simple, high fructose corn syrup. It's just made from man-made products, nothing good about it. There's absolutely no minerals, no vitamins, and it just really, really, really increases your risk for chronic diseases like diabetes and obesity. So do not drink soda. Don't even drink juice. It's basically soda with some added vitamins. So just any kind of sugary drink, you want to definitely reduce, if not eliminate that from your diet, at least to start if you're trying to lose weight. The last final thing that I decided to commit to in those 30 days that I was going to have this little weight loss journey was not eating at 6 o'clock. Now, I'm going to tell you right off the bat, I do not agree with this. I would not do this currently, especially because of my current lifestyle, but at the time back then, it probably wasn't a good idea for me either because I didn't go to bed necessarily at 8 o'clock. So the reason behind why I saw a lot of research back then was that they always said you shouldn't eat right before you go to bed because you're going to gain weight and get fat, and that's basically, those myths have been debunked. It's absolutely false. And definitely also depends on the quality of food that you're eating. But at the time, I was obviously in 6th grade, so I just saw don't eat past 6, and I took it like a Bible. And I was a little obsessive with it. Like, I mean, if I was in the middle of dinner and it was 5:59, and I was in the middle of my bite and it turned 6 o'clock, I would literally stop my plate. Like, I probably shouldn't have been that strict with it, but I'm a very, like, hard rule person, black and white. So once I saw 6 o'clock, it was like, nope, done. I don't care if I'm hungry, like, it's done. That's the rule. And I definitely don't agree with that now. But it did help because obviously the reason why I think that worked was because I just wasn't consuming any calories after 6 o'clock. So the less calories you consume, and when you're burning a lot of calories, you're obviously going to lose weight. However, at 6 o'clock is just a myth that they made up because they thought people shouldn't be eating later. But with everybody's lifestyle nowadays, going to bed super, super late, really you can't eat at 6 because you need that small little snack, a healthier snack right before bed, or like eat at least an hour before bed so your body has something to metabolize over the night. It's about total calories consumed versus what you expend is what's going to help you lose that weight, not necessarily what time of the day that is. So I definitely wouldn't recommend doing that now. So those were the 4 things that I did initially to lose weight. And when I lost the weight, it was great. I actually lost all the weight I wanted to in 30 days. And I got back to size 5 in 30 days, but I was absolutely astounded with how I felt. I did not at all do this for anything internally to start. It was simply, my only goal was to fit back into my size 5 jeans. Like, I'll remember this clearly. And I just felt so amazing. I didn't feel sluggish. I felt like I had energy levels through the roof, and I was already a really energetic kid, if you can't tell already. But just doing that just really, really amped things up. And that's where I started getting a little click in my mind of there was a correlation between nutrition and the way I feel. And that's really what sparked my interest in this and why I dedicated my entire life because of that moment. But what I decided to do was continue it for 60, 90 days, the exact same thing I was doing, and I was able to get down to a size 3. My entire life, I have been able to maintain my same size ever since that little transformation. And I didn't do anything crazy, guys. I didn't restrict myself at all. And as you start doing, you're going to learn what's best for your body along the way. And it's one of the big things that I've learned over the years, converting from veganism to carnivore to just like all of these things that I've done. And those were the 4 things I initially started with to lose that weight, going from a size 9 to a size 3. And definitely, if you want to give one of those a shot, I don't recommend the 6 o'clock one, but the other 3, it's definitely something to look into. I want to help you guys a little bit more if weight loss is something on your journey. So in the description box, I will put my nutrition tips for long-term success. So make sure you snag that in the description box below. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks for watching.